From Forex Traders Daily, this is your daily analysis with Ross Mullins, live from Richmond, Virginia.
Hello everyone, this is today's video analysis for April 17, 2018. Today we're taking a look at the EURUSD, the euro, versus US dollar for today's trade analysis. The first things first, we are really at the top of a long-term uptrend. I'm going to zoom out a little bit. You can see going all the way back to March and April of 2017, a year ago, the blue trend line that has been in place, rising trend. The 100 period simple moving average basically paralleling right up along that blue trend line. So first things first, we have been and are really still within the confines of the overall long-term uptrend. Now we begin to zoom in a little bit. We look at the vertical red line that sits on January 12 of this year, 2018. So since January 12, even though we are still above the blue trend line, we have been confined in somewhat of a range. You see the black box, top right hand corner of the chart. You can see this black box showing a longer term range since January 12. We've been bouncing around between the green, pink, yellow, orange, and blue shaded areas here. So we see where the blue trend line comes up. Recently, we've seen the market falling. You can see the black trend line showing three lower highs today included into that. Let's go ahead and zoom it in one more time. You see the highest high, this middle high here, and this high here, including today. We now see three lower highs. So the key point to this is, yes, we are in a long-term uptrend, but we're in a range or consolidating pattern where the market really isn't moving in an uptrend, a strong downtrend. It's been contracting and converging into a smaller area over the past couple of days and weeks as it's rising lows and falling highs, getting tighter and tighter between the pink and the yellow shaded area. What's very interesting about today is that we're into resistance, the yellow shaded area. That's 1.2365 to 85. We see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days holding here as resistance into this yellow zone. So the first thing that I would say about this area is it doesn't become a confident area to go long or buy under the black trend line, under the yellow shaded area. It's not a confident area to go long or buy the euro dollar. Really, the only reason we buy this is it gets above this area, above the yellow zone, above the black trend line, above 23.85, and then we may look for it to start to challenge higher into the 124s, this orange shaded area, or maybe even the blue shaded area at the very top of the chart. So again, buying right now just doesn't seem like a logical scenario. If anything, I think we're more likely looking for resistance, a shift in momentum to go back down from the black trend line, very much like it's done before, targeting back down towards the blue trend line, maybe the pink shaded area, or lower the 100 period moving average that sits down into the 121s right now. So the first things first, don't buy right now. Only buy on a break above the yellow zone. Well, if we're not buying, maybe it becomes an opportunity to look for resistance and reversal into this area. Now, we did make it a little bit of a spike high today, so that becomes at least our risk assessment. The worst case scenario is that we make a new high here. So what we would look for if we're looking for risk is we place our stop loss above today's high. That becomes a logical place. So if we're selling, we don't want it to break that high and make a new high, so that becomes a logical place to put a stop loss. And again, if you're buying, where's your logical place to put a stop loss? If you go below the last low, it's way down here towards the pink zone. So risk reward wise, it doesn't make much sense to go long yet unless it breaks that yellow shaded area and makes a new higher low. Risk reward wise, better for the short side. So we're looking for resistance and a shift in momentum, pushing back underneath likely about 123.65, the bottom of the yellow zone. May send this back lower again. We'll look for some positive movement for the US dollar today to send this back down again for the euro dollar. Let's take it on down to the 4-hour time frame. And again, look at this. We've seen over the past few hours a spike above here, a sudden and rapid reversal. We see this red candle. So again, the next thing we're likely looking for is for the market to get underneath and stay underneath this 123.65 level. And then we look for some further movement lower. At least at this point, with the red candle we see here, the long wick on the last candle, there's no, again, real significant reason to buy it. There's a clue here, some evidence of selling pressure. No reason to buy, only looking for a potential opportunity to go long back under the yellow zone for the euro dollar.
From Forex Traders Daily, this has been your daily analysis with Ross Mullins. If you would like to get Ross's analysis on all the currency pairs he's watching and all the trades he takes today, join him in his live trade room by clicking on the link below. Please leave any comments you have about today's video in the comments section below.